All right, YouTube, I'm back again with another one. Today we have the 2025 Toyota Camry and an XSE model. Guys, check it out. This right here is the new front end. They changed the front end from the previous generation. They are on the 9th generation currently. Check out this front end, guys. Front end looks mean. So basically they're calling this the hammerhead design based off of how the front hood looks and goes into the front bumper. It resembles the Prius a lot. However, this is a whole different specimen. Really like the rims. These wheels come standard, but there is a $1,500 option for nicer wheels. Red and black interior. You also have some red along the doors. Good amount of trunk space. I have my tripod almost open fully, and I had no problem sliding this in. Trunk space is pretty decent. Definitely could fit 2 big suitcases in there. Looks like standard brakes on this. Nothing too crazy. No Brembos, Akibonos, nothing like that. Another view of the rear seat. Looks like you can get a lot of space in there. Front seat view. Right along the doors, you have leather on this model, the XSE. You also have leather on the XLE. However, the SE and LE does not have leather. So this makes it a little more prestigious on this side. You have perforated holes on the leather, and the seats also have a heated and ventilating feature. Over here you have your standard features, window controls, lock controls, and you also have your side mirror adjustment. Speakers down here, additional space on the side, and a LED footlight. Powered seats. Really like the aluminum pedal, guys. It gives it a sporty look. Here you have all your controls, quick knobs. You have your gas, your trunk, and you have your 360 camera, cruise control, and traction control, turning that off. So far, steering wheel feels really good. I like how it feels. It's very smooth. Moves to left and right very easily. This car comes with a lot of features. I mean, it almost reminds me of a full-blown EV car because it just has a lot of assistance features and sensors and things like that. You can also turn this vehicle on from inside of your home if you ever wanted to. You have Apple CarPlay, you have Android Auto. It's all within this system. It's a touchscreen, you have navigation, you even have phone services, and you can also make adjustments to the vehicle on this screen. This screen is available in a 12.4-inch size that comes with the XSE and the XLE. However, on the base model LE and base model SE, you will not get the 12-inch screen. You will actually get an 8-inch screen. Not a lot of people are fans of this interior design with the lines and the gloss finish along these trims right here. Seems like it's going to collect a lot of dust and a lot of fingerprints and things like that. Center console space is very good. Fit a lot in there. Really like that the seats are heated and ventilated. Panoramic sunroof along the top. It's not always fully open. You do have the option of clicking this button right here, and what that can do is basically close the cover for the panoramic sunroof. It is fully closed. Almost looks as if you don't have a sunroof right now. You can actually open it halfway if in case your passengers in the back do not want to have any light come into their back seats, or you can fully open it. Also, the panoramic sunroof has a tilt feature and a retracting feature, which is very nice, and it looks very good on the outside. It makes the car look a lot more sportier. This car comes with a active heads-up display. Steering wheel feels good. Leather on the steering wheel. Not sure if it's the best leather, but it does feel like leather. Leather on your armrest to make things a little more comfortable. Obviously you have some good leather right here. Feels a lot different than the steering wheel. Steering wheel may not be leather, now that I think about it. This feels a lot more like the seats. Now one thing I would say about the seats is that the seats are perforated, so it will help with keeping things cool when you use the cooling feature, and also it will help with keeping things warm when you use the heating feature. Wireless charger for your cell phone. You also have 2 USB-C charging ports, and you have a USB. 2 pretty large cup holders and a good amount of space right here to put something like a wallet or anything that you really want to put. There's different modes in this car. There's eco mode, normal mode, and sport mode. There's also an EV mode, which I think is kind of useless because the EV mode, you only can use it up to really about like 15 miles per hour, and who's driving at a steady 15 miles per hour? Maybe if you're in a residential area, you're driving at 15 miles per hour. Half of the time it only works for about a minute and then the motor turns on. So, you know, when you try to get a full-blown EV feel out of the car, it's not gonna happen. The most you'll get out of it is just pretty much parking lot speed. That's where it's gonna stay in EV mode. But other than parking lot speed, the engine cuts on because this is the hybrid version, and you will start hearing engine noises. Some people love it, some people don't like it. Some people feel that, hey, if I'm halfway towards the EV, I might as well go all the way, right? All right, guys, so let's check out the motor. Okay, so just notice, guys, there's no hydraulic pump on a car like this, which costs about $43,000. I don't really like that, but let's find where the, you see it, Shane? I don't even see it. What the? It seems that Toyota ended up putting it reverse style. All right, guys, so you're looking at a 2.5 liter motor that pushes around 232 horsepower. It is paired up with an electrical motor on the front end that helps it get to that 232 horsepower, which I think is pretty cool for this year. They are done with the V6 motors. Toyota said bye-bye to the V6, and now they are running a pretty much they're running a 4-cylinder motor with an electrical component that's attached to it that makes it a little more efficient for this year. I think they're going to keep going this way, and also they are doing this for all the model lineup. So basically you have this from the LE to the SE to the XSE to the XLE. All of them are going with the hybrid 4-cylinder motor. So if you do want a V6 in this car, you will have to go back to the previous year and get the V6, which you will also get the dual exhaust and certain things like that that you'll find in that model. However, though, you will not get this front end that looks very, very mean. I like how it looks. It's futuristic, sharp on the front end, like the LED lights. The grille almost has this cascading effect to it. Almost looks as if it's in motion. Really like how sharp the front end turned out for the 2025 edition. This is the 9th gen. It's crazy because don't you remember when Camrys were like shaped like boxes?
Yeah, those were some interesting times. I had one.
And honestly, they came such a long way. Look how it looks now. We have LED lights, panoramic sunroofs that retract all the way back. Comes with 19-inch wheels. The Camry has came a long way. I remember back in the 90s, the Camry came with wheels that had like 16-inch, 15-inch wheels on them. Really like the back bumper. Almost looks like it has a built-in diffuser on the bottom end of it. Pretty sharp. Didn't make much changes from the last year though. It looks pretty similar to the previous years. The only part that I would say looks extremely different is the front end. However, the rear end looks very similar to the previous years. Really like the sunroof open along with the black on it. Looks really good too. Black gloss along the roof. And you do have the two-tone line going towards the back. Parking sensors on the front. You even have a front camera for when you're getting close to another vehicle. Also has 360 display on the parking sensors. Comes with JBL speakers. Wish they were a little bit better because the speakers are not that loud, but it plays very clearly. A lot of people may wonder what this is. This actually is a sensor that can detect if you are paying attention to the road. Basically, if I tilt my head to the side, I will actually get an alarm that will alert me that I am not paying attention based off of the sensor right here that projects towards your face. All right, guys, so this car also has adapted cruise control, which pretty much gives you cruise control, but the car brakes for you and it accelerates for you. It's not autonomous driving completely, but it's very close. You have lane assist in this car that pretty much helps you stay in your lane. It actually sends power to the steering wheel and nudges it to the proper direction for you to stay into your lane. It's a really cool feature. Keeps the car safe. Overall feel of the drive is, it's smooth enough. It's very smooth. I would say it would be a good daily commuter car, especially being that it starts around 30,000 for the base model. This particular model that we're in is ranging around 43,000, considering that it is the XSE with some upgraded options. Steering wheel feels great. Turn feel is really great. A little body roll. So a sharp turn will have everything sliding around and have your passengers leaning. But overall feel is good. Very quiet car, guys, until you hear that motor turn on around 15 miles per hour. Then it starts to sound like a regular car. CVT transmission, electrical CVT. So the engine does rev a little high. Let's do a U-turn test, see how the turn radius is. Not bad. Alright, guys, so we're going to put this car in sport mode and drive it a little more spiritedly, since this is the sport version. Took the turn very well. Kind of stiff on the suspension, but it is not bumpy. So let's get a look at how the GPS looks. Pretty much looks like maps on your iPhone or your GPS on your Android. Alright, guys, let me give you a 360. Let's take some time to admire this silhouette on this car. Really sharp on that front end, guys. Really sharp. This is where it gets the nickname the hammerhead front end, because of that protruding top end on the nose. Looks really nice along with that grille, guys. Take a look at that grille at this angle. Looks really, really good. Some may say it's a little bit too much. However, I do think it is an improvement from the last year. They are trying to go in a different direction. Right now, this Toyota Camry in this XSE version is very, very nice. It offers a lot. The red seats, the JBL system, the 12.4-inch display screen, the heated and ventilated seats. You also get a panoramic sunroof. I mean, the list goes on with things that come with this car, and which has it sitting at a price of $43,000. Considering vehicles today, guys, they are skyrocketing. You want to get a brand new car nowadays, it's costing you at least $60,000. You want to get a Lexus, which is the higher tier of cars like this, it's definitely starting you off in the 50s, mid 50s going up. So guys, if you're somebody that's bargain hunting, if you're somebody that's looking for an affordable car that offers a lot, I would definitely say the 2025 Toyota Camry is the car. Definitely a thumbs up. If you made it this far, I just want to say thank you for viewing. And guys, if you like the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It'll help me a lot with the algorithm. Also, check out my night drive.